What is up, my friends? It's Ray back here, and thanks to my friends at Nintendo, a few days ago, I got to go hands-on with Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe and Bayonetta Origins Cereza and the Lost Demon on Nintendo Switch. Both these games are shaping up to be excellent additions to the Switch library. However, in this video, we're going to be going hands-on with Bayonetta Origins. If you want to check out my hands-on time with Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, I just uploaded that video onto my channel here. I'll put a link to it in the description box down below. So Bayonetta Origins is a very different game than the Bayonetta games that we're used to. It's a prequel to those games with a beautiful new art style that follows the story of young Cereza before she became the over-the-top witch that we know today. The game is a lot like a storybook. The opening intro and cutscenes basically flip through the pages and tell this story like it's a fairy tale. It feels a lot like playing through a storybook, learning about Cereza and her beginnings. It is really cool, and the artwork is absolutely stunning. Bayonetta Origins looks amazing on the Switch. In the game, you're tasked with guiding Cereza and her stuffed cat demon Cheshire through various different areas, unlocking new magical spells along the way. Now, the twist here is that Cheshire can't be too far away from Cereza. The demon needs her to survive, so what's unique is that you're controlling both characters throughout this adventure. The controls in this game are relatively simple, however, there is a surprising amount of depth to them. Since this is a solo co-op adventure, basically you have a split layout. You control Cereza with the left Joy-Con and your stuffed demon kitty Cheshire with the right Joy-Con. To progress through the game, you have to work together to solve puzzles, open up new paths, defeat enemies, and unlock new powers. In addition to being an absolute beast for attacking, Cheshire also has the ability to revert back into Cereza's stuffed cat. This is called Hug Mode, and you can carry him around, use an extend power, and toss him onto ledges to reach different areas. It took me some time to get used to the controls here, but it finally clicked after a few minutes. The hardest part for me to get down was the rhythm timing casting spells. If you prefer not using the Joy-Con, you also have the option to use the Pro Controller in this game, which I know is going to make a lot of people happy. I spent about 45 minutes adventuring around, tackling puzzles, and defeating enemies in Bayonetta Origins, and I was surprised by how hooked I got on this game. I felt like I blinked and my time with the game was up. Cereza and the Lost Demon is so different than the other Bayonetta games that we're used to, but somehow it works so well. This one is a slow-paced, wholesome take on the series that's shaping up to be a downright charming adventure. I know some Bayonetta fans are going to be skeptical based on the artwork, but I promise you, Cereza and the Lost Demon is a nice change of pace. The controls are going to be a fun challenge to master, and the adventure is likely to become even more of a challenge as you progress through the game. There's a lot to love here, and I cannot wait for the game to come out next month. Once again, I have to send a huge thank you out to my friends at Nintendo for the opportunity to go hands-on with Bayonetta Origins and Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. I had an absolute blast, and I cannot wait for them to come out. We only got a few more weeks to wait. So that's about all I got for this hands-on preview, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did and you liked what you saw, you know the drill. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to follow at Raymond Strazdas on Twitter and Instagram for much more. Until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Peace!